It's really a sacred site. I mean, there are very few harbors in America or even in the world that have such significant historical sense of place.
New on Wake Up, we're getting our first look at a plan. It could transform a popular part of Canalside. 160,000 people went down to the concerts there last summer, and members of one group think we can make this downtown destination even better by looking at our history.
We know the waterfront certainly helped build Buffalo more than a century ago, and now the group's members hope they can rebuild the Central Wharf. This is a story you're seeing first on 4.
If you look at the old photographs, you can see that this whole area along the water was lined with buildings.
Buildings that boosted business.
Buffalo was a harbor.
Ships moved in, unloaded goods, and then deals were done.
This is the commercial slip. This is the end of the Erie Canal.
Buffalo's Central Wharf brought cultures and commerce together.
When you look at this, you think, what other city has this? What other city has such a critical focal point as this canal meeting the lakes and connecting to the Midwest?
John Montague and other members of the Buffalo Waterfront Heritage Coalition want to bring back the wharf.
And particularly this area right here, this is something we can sell. This is something that we are.
They want to create a mixed-use development here at Canalside.
We need to reconstruct and refocus the kind of historical, the historical lens on this. This is important. People will come to Buffalo to see where this happened. I mean, this is a sacred site.
Montague has already talked to developers as well as state and city leaders.
There's a lot going on down here, and this is going to fuel it, and I think it's going to draw in the people who want to make an investment in this area.
Who pays for this? How do we get money for this?
Where did we get the money for Canalside? Where did we get the money? I mean, enormous amount of money has already been put into the infrastructure of this, and it makes it very attractive for developers.
The boardwalk would stay. The buildings would go up in this grassy area.
You have to realize this is a prime piece of Buffalo real estate.
Absolutely, but it's also a prime piece of Buffalo's heritage, and this belongs to everybody. This is something that everybody can be proud of.
The Waterfront Heritage Coalition believes the buildings would make Canalside a more year-round attraction.
So it's an interesting concept, and I know that anytime they make plans for projects like this, it can take a lot of time before we actually see anything from it. Who's responsible for all of this?
Well, quite a few players involved. First off, this is technically, at least this part of Canalside, city-owned property, but it's property that is managed by the state through the Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation. I talked to them about this proposal. Their state spokesperson told News 4, quote, as Canalside continues to evolve, there are many ideas for the use of different vacant parcels of land. The Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation has received the Buffalo Waterfront Heritage Coalition's proposal. They say they are reviewing it.